Australia is home to one of the largest feral cattle populations in the world, and over the past decade, they have also caused many agricultural and ecological problems in Australia. In recent years, feral cattle have become a new source of economic development for Australian farmers, as they have found unique and sustainable ways to control the population. That is, how to turn wild cattle meat into organic meat and market it in the premium market. So, let's explore how Australian farmers process wild beef. Feral cattle are descendants of farmed cattle that escaped or were released into the wild and over time have established large feral populations, particularly in northern Australia. Feral cattle thrive in remote, isolated areas where they graze freely, but can also cause significant damage to natural ecosystems. Uncontrolled reproduction and a lack of natural predators have led to their increasing numbers, causing concern among farmers and environmentalists. While traditional methods of disposal, including destroying or removing them from the property, are resource-intensive and ineffective, many Australian farmers are adopting more sustainable solutions that turn challenges into opportunities. To effectively deal with the problem of feral cows, the first step is to capture them. Australian farmers use a variety of methods to capture feral cows without causing unnecessary stress and harm. One approach, a common approach, is to use helicopters to gather them, guiding the animals into cages. Once captured, the cows are transported to holding facilities where they are health checked and given time to acclimate. Care must be taken by farmers to minimize stress during transport and handling, and high animal welfare standards are an important part of producing organic products. Wild cattle will acclimate for a while to organic farms, which ensure that the cattle are raised on pasture with a natural diet without synthetic fertilizers or pesticides. Once the cattle are ready for slaughter, they are transported to accredited processing facilities, where the processing is carried out according to strict guidelines. This ensures that the animals are treated with respect throughout their lives and that the slaughter process is as humane as possible. Certified organic beef slaughterhouses follow strict regulations to ensure that stress is minimized at the time of slaughter. This not only aligns with ethical animal husbandry principles, but also improves the quality of the meat. Large-capacity cattle slaughterhouses are built across Australia, producing tons of meat every day to ensure adequate supply of meat for consumption. Processing facilities are equipped with modern chain technology in all processes. The meat from these wild cattle is carefully processed to maintain its organic certification. The meat is free of hormones, antibiotics, and synthetic additives, making it highly sought after in both domestic and international markets. The end product is premium organic beef that appeals to health-conscious consumers and those concerned about sustainability and animal welfare. Converting wild beef to organic meat has both environmental and economic benefits. Environmentally, it helps to reduce the ecological damage caused by wild cattle. Sustainable management of wild cattle prevents further degradation of landscapes and conserves native flora and fauna. Economically, the organic beef market is growing rapidly and demand for high-quality meat is increasing both in Australia and overseas. By tapping into this market, Australian farmers can generate significant income from what was once considered an environmental nuisance. Wild beef is prized for its leaner texture and distinctive flavor, which comes from the animal's natural grazing habits. Turning wild cattle into organic meat is not only a solution to environmental problems, but also a model for sustainable agriculture. Through humane, ethical fishing methods and animal-friendly practices, environmentally, Australian farmers are leading the way in producing organic beef while protecting their country's unique ecosystems. Set among the towering peaks and rolling plains of Colorado, Silver Spur is considered the largest cattle ranch in the state. With an area of 150,000 acres, this is also considered the largest private farm in the United States. Today, join us to explore the largest cow farm in the state of Colorado. Colorado is home to many large cattle farms, but the title of largest beef farm belongs to Silver Spur Ranch. Located in the rugged western part of the state, this sprawling ranch seemingly embraces the Colorado cattle industry, as it combines traditional farming methods with sustainable innovation. Spread over thousands of acres, the farm features diverse landscapes such as forests, grasslands, and high-altitude grasslands. With a long history and roots in traditional livestock farming activities, Silver Spur has now applied modern methods to increase efficiency and sustainability. Silver Spur Farm covers an area of up to 150,000 acres and is divided into 4 subdivisions. The cattle farm, with more than 15,000 cows and thousands of beef cattle, is raised in the second subdivision of Silver Spur Ranches located at Kiowa Creek. With an area of 80,000 acres devoted solely to raising cattle, this subdivision is home to Angus, Red Angus, and Charolais cattle breeds, famous for their productivity and premium meat quality in the US. Livestock operations are controlled from start to finish. Cattle are raised in a natural environment on the farm's breeding grounds. Every day, cows are allowed to graze on the grasslands to feed themselves. So, if you go to the state of Colorado and the Rocky Mountains, you can see thousands of cows and cattle grazing in the fields. The farm primarily focuses on raising high-quality beef cattle. Herds of cows often graze in the Rocky Mountains. The vegetation in this area is known to produce leaner, more flavorful beef. In fact, in its operations of raising cows and other livestock species, Silver Spur Farm is committed to sustainable farming practices, including rotational grazing, water conservation, and natural habitat preservation. Nature of the land. The cattle industry in general, and cows in particular, are the foundation of Colorado's agricultural economy. It is one of the state's largest agricultural industries, generating billions of dollars in annual revenue. Cattle farming and beef production contribute to the local economy through job creation, support for local businesses, and export opportunities. Silver Spur Ranch also plays an important role in Colorado's agricultural economy, contributing to the state's beef production and supporting local communities. As one of the largest cattle ranches in the state, Silver Spur is an essential part of Colorado's livestock heritage, preserving traditional practices while adapting to modern challenges. Each year, Silver Spur provides thousands of high-quality beef cattle to the processing plant to produce meat for consumption. When cattle reach marketable weights, they are shipped to processing plants. Colorado is home to several large meat processing facilities where beef is slaughtered, processed, and packaged for distribution. Colorado's largest beef processing plant, JBS USA, located in Greeley, plays a vital role in the state's beef industry. JBS USA operates one of the largest beef processing plants in the state. The facility is a major hub in the U.S. beef supply chain, processing large volumes of cattle each day and producing a variety of beef products for both domestic and international markets. The processing factory applies modern processing methods, ensuring food hygiene procedures. One of the most prominent and important points in the US meat processing industry is that they have the most prestigious food safety inspection system in the world. Even before entering the processing plant, USDA inspectors and veterinarians inspect cattle to ensure they are healthy and meet regulatory standards before processing begins. After undergoing processing, each carcass is thoroughly inspected by USDA officials for signs of disease or contamination. This testing is mandatory and ensures that only safe meat enters the food supply. Meat is graded based on factors such as marbling, age, and fat coverage. The USDA grading system determines the quality of beef, with prime, choice, and select being the common grades. After beef processing, carcasses are quickly transferred to large refrigeration units where they are chilled to prevent bacterial growth. This step also helps improve the tenderness of the meat. After freezing for 72 hours, the beef carcass will be cut and the meat separated from the bones. And finally, the beef pieces will be packaged according to customer requirements. Packaging methods may include vacuum bags to preserve freshness or bulk packaging for large orders. The packaged beef is then shipped to distribution centers, retailers, restaurants, and export markets.